I'm very religious, but Jesus for me is on Sunday.
How does somebody go from just being saved, being sanctified? Because you have people all the time, we run into people all the time that claim to be Christians, but they appear to have no power over sin. What do you say to somebody like that? How does somebody go from just being a believer to actually being someone who's becoming more like Jesus, being conformed to the image?
Yeah, I got to tell you, Frank, here's my honest answer very quickly to just assuming for a moment that you're that person saying that. Say, Pastor Jack, I believe, but man, I'm having a really hard time with drugs. Pastor Jack, I believe, but I just have a tendency to cheat on my wife. Number one, I asked them, tell me the gospel. Can you just tell me the gospel? I asked them that. And then I remind them that Jesus didn't die for us to not be transformed. Jesus died for us for a transformation to take place. And so many times I don't want to be, too, you can't draw the lines too exactly perfect, but there are people who are born again, but they're struggling with the Lordship of Jesus Christ, and they need to be discipled, and they need to understand the power of the Holy Spirit. Those are wonderful people to be with. There's the other group that says, hey, I'm born again. I can do whatever I want. I'm going to heaven. Dude, you've deceived yourself. And according to 1 John, the truth is not in you.
Right.
That's a fact. Then there's the person that says, wow, I've grown up in church all my life. I'm very religious, but Jesus for me is on Sunday. Well, man, you're no different than Nicodemus. You need to be born again. And so when you approach that, a pastor or a Christian, we really need to feel the person out and ask them questions. Ask them when they say, I'm a believer. Oh, wow, me too. What does that believe? What do you mean by that when you say you're a believer? Can you explain that to me? When somebody says, I'm born again, now, Frank, personally, I get all concerned now when somebody says I'm a Christian or I'm born again. Because now I must ask them, wow, can you tell me what that means? When somebody says I believe in God, I have to say, God who? Which one? Which one do you believe in? They need to be able to answer the question. How can they believe if they can't answer the question to what they're being asked?